what I've learned from working at other venues is giving the suppliers the right amount of time, and also looking after your suppliers, because a supplier is almost my sales tool, because if we look after the supplier that's going to be looking after the bride and groom, a happy supplier gives a happy service. And so that's why we've built the green rooms, so that you can go and have your bit of time away and have your drinks and your food there. But how much time ideally would you give a bride and groom before they were called into meal service?
I mean, typically it's between an hour and a half and 2 hours.
Yeah.
Again, it would depend on the number of guests and how many group shots they want. A smaller wedding, you probably don't need more than an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Because you're going to have a small number of group shots, maybe 5 or 6, and then you're going to go into obviously some time. And I will always work out times that they're going to get their couple shots without disturbing too much of their reception.
Yeah.
But if they've got a larger wedding, or perhaps they've got different plans that they want in during that time, then I would talk to them about how detailed they wanted to kind of extend that time for them.
And also, I suppose it's reading the couple, because sometimes you can see they look like they've almost got jaw ache where they're smiling too much, or maybe a less experienced photographer. It's so important for them to get it right and get the contact right that they'll maybe spend too much time with them. By us giving them a schedule of the day, before I meet my couple, I've already told them, I want you to give me a ceremony time before you come to the meeting. So I'm craftily booking in a ceremony time that I know is going to work for them. And then by them having that schedule that they can look at, when they're even calling their photographer or florist, they've already got the timings of the day. And then I'm thinking to myself, right, well, then what we need to do then is, if you then saw the timings of the day, because my couples have got that, you would come to me and say, actually, Gaynor, I think we need half an hour more.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it sort of works, doesn't it? That we've got this, this connection and relationship.
It's always great working with someone like yourself. Because I know that the day is going to be immaculately planned and thought through, rather than it very much being completely left to the couple who possibly have never done this before. They don't know how the schedule will work. And so for me as a supplier coming in here, I know that everything's going to run beautifully and that we're going to have the time. Of course, I do have a lot of experience, so I don't have to spend as long worrying about potentially camera settings, etc. It's just working with that couple and knowing I know the venue really well, so I know where the best light's going to be at different points of the day, to kind of wander through.